Raise your hand if you stink. Do you stink? I used to stink. I don't stink anymore. I started using Lumi, and it is a game changer. Lumi is a whole body deodorant. You can use it for pits, privates, anywhere. It was invented by an OBGYN. It stops odors before they start, and it blocks odors for up to 72 hours. They have a wide range of aluminum-free products with 8 different scents. They are baking soda-free, paraben-free. You can get it in a stick, which is exactly that. It's like a deodorant stick, which leaves no white powdery residue on your clothing. They have the spray, which I love. You can spray anywhere. A cream, you just need a pea size. You can rub that in anywhere. They have wipes, which are great to tuck down in your bag. And they have, I love their body wash. I totally recommend the starter pack, which is all 4 of these products. It's already 30% off. And then you can use my partner code DND for an additional 15% off, which is over 40% off. And then you will get free shipping for new customers. So tap right here.
Deb said she was going to take over the watering. It's working. And you also get this is working smarter, not harder.
Right. I've had this shirt for quite a while. It's really silky. It is so cute. It's cooling. It's got these really cute sleeves. I think there are only 2 colors left, but I saw this shirt is 50% off now, and it's something like $14. If they had it in lots of colors, I would buy all of them. It's got the button down, the collar. This is the size up. So this is the extra large. I probably would get your normal size because as you can see, it is fairly big. So for sure, get your normal size. And then these are the shorts that I shared a couple weeks ago. They have, or last week maybe, they have this really cute gather here. Pockets, button down, but they have an elastic waist. So I don't even have to unbutton them when I pull them off, which is another plus and another win. But they come in a couple of different colors. I have these in the brown and this jean color. I think they have a couple other jeans, different jean washes, but I love them. There is the back. They kind of have this little gathered section there too. Not sure that I have shared these shoes in stories. I know that I have shared maybe a video of them, but I think they are adorable. They have, let me show you, this back is stretchy, so that's how you put it on, but you can, these are Velcro. So you can make these bigger if you need. And then again, this back just folds up like that. I think they're adorable. These are true to size. This is why I missed my dad's estate sale on the first day and wound up in the ER. I had so many people ask what happened. In fact, I just had someone else ask right now, so I thought, shoot, I need to tell you. So do you guys remember when we were on vacation and I told you I had the worst stomach ache, the worst stomach ache I had ever had that day? And I just was a little nauseous, but I was getting really bad stomach cramps. That has been the start of kind of I would say from then until the last shebang. So from then until probably 4 weeks, I've probably had 5 or 6 really painful stomach aches, but nothing that's like terrible. I was basically doing a process of elimination and kind of seeing when it happened, what all each incident had in common. And I was narrowing it down to either caffeine or citric acid. Because the day that it happened first on vacation, I had a Pepsi Zero because we were just traveling in the car and I thought, I'm just going to have one of those. Oops, my light went out. And then had a glass of wine that night. So I thought it's either caffeine, and I don't drink I don't drink that much. If I have wine once a month. So I knew it wasn't that. It wasn't like I drink it regularly and I was getting stomach aches. So what I was narrowing it down to were those two things. And the cramps were right here, like stabbing pains at the top of my stomach, not the bottom, the top. Each bout was usually 5 to 8 hours long. And I always try to stay away from citric acid, but it's in everything. So if you don't know this, I'm gluten and wheat free, which is in everything. I try to limit my dairy because of my thyroid. I stay away from soy because of my thyroid. Now I'm looking at citric acid. It's in everything. It is in sweeteners. So if you go to get a coffee this really set my stomach on fire. I went to get a coffee at a coffee shop. We were just running through a drive-through really quick. I got almond milk and sugar-free vanilla sweetener. I was in misery with the stabbing pains at the top of my stomach. Stabbing pains. And I finally narrowed it down to citric acid. These stories are all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm probably repeating myself, but they take forever to load, and I'm going out there and doing laundry at the same time, so I'm not sitting here. But on Wednesday, the night before the sale, we were getting ready to go out to my dad's, and I wasn't starving, but I thought I'm a little hungry, so I grabbed one of these. I just ran and got them from the pantry. That's a mango. Yeah, mango and pineapple. And I grabbed the pineapple. All they are is pineapple or mango. There's no sugar. They're just like a fruit snack. I've eaten them before. Haven't had any issues. But I grabbed this. And what else did I have? I think it's just water. I don't remember. But anyway, I grabbed that. Ate it on the way out there. A couple hours later, probably an hour later, stabbing in my stomach. When I say I was in dire misery from 4 p.m., it was getting worse. Like it just gradually got worse. All night long, I was awake. I had my alarm set for something like 6:30, 5:30. I couldn't stand up. I was so nauseous. Same feeling as I had the first day in Arkansas, except it was worse. It was longer. It was a longer period of time and harder stabs. And I was talking to my sister, and she has had gastritis before. And she said, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And if you don't go to the ER and get their gut cocktail, which is, I don't know what it is, lidocaine, I don't know. Anyway, she said, if you don't, you're never going to get on top of it. You have to get that done. And then anyway, it was 12:30, 1 o'clock. 1:30 in the afternoon, and I said, I really can't handle this anymore. I feel so bad. So I called Deb out there, and I said, I think I'm going to have to go to the ER. I was going to try to go myself so I wouldn't have to bother anyone, but I couldn't sit up straight. So she came and picked me up. I got sick in the car. I knew I was going to because it was just, I felt so terrible. And they think that's what it was without doing an actual scope or anything. They can't tell. It could be an ulcer or gastritis. I think it's gastritis. Gastritis is inflammation of your stomach lining. And then the solution was they gave me something, but I don't do pharmaceuticals. And I know, don't yell. Don't. My sister already does. But let me show you what I take. This is what I've been taking. It is 100% aloe vera, and it tastes like water. Can't even taste it. It just tastes like you're drinking a glass of water. But you can take it every time before you eat. I've been taking it first thing in the morning, along with my seed, and then my pre and probiotic, and then I take it at night, and then you can take it before each meal, and my stomach has not felt better. So the cocktail that they gave me there in the ER, along with this, has been working. I'm also eating very low acidic food for I'm going to go 2 weeks, which is just like meat, sweet potatoes, avocado. I did have a couple of blueberries this morning, not tons. I ate some like pulled pork from our thing this weekend, but I'm just being very gentle on my stomach. So I'm doing that along with this aloe vera, and I feel so much better. So that's been since last Wednesday, and I felt, no, Thursday. So I'm hoping if I can make it through a week. I've never gone a week since that first bout. So that's what happened. I need to spruce up a bit. I always do that. This one is my favorite by Dime. I have actually two, Core Memory and Don Lebois. I think that's how you say it. I will put a picture of these two. I still have a code, which is good for 31% off, which is huge. I actually get stopped every time I wear this one. People will say to Deb and I, okay, which one of you smell good? Deb always says her, because she knows I have this on. So everybody loves this. It is such a great fragrance. Clean, like I said, excellent. Yes, I already have my pajamas on because it is 91 still, and I think the heat index is 98. And I can't stand anything above 72. I can stand 75 as long as there's a little breeze. Anyway, this is something that I have been wanting to share with you for so long, and I keep forgetting. When my candles get down like this, I love to burn candles. I know some people don't. They'd rather have the warmer, but I love to burn them. And when they get down like this, I don't want to burn them, and I don't want to throw them away. But I always stare at them and just think, I don't want to waste that. And I'm very always perplexed. And my cleaning lady said, get one of those warmers for when the candles get like this. And it's such a fabulous idea. This is the one that I have. I don't have the one with like the little top or whatever, the light. I just have this one, and then I plug it in, put it on there, and then turn it on. And this will melt, and it smells up the entire room just like you've got a candle. And then you don't have to waste all of that. So I thought I'd pass that along, courtesy of my cleaning lady. A few things that I got at my dad's sale this past weekend. This is, I don't remember where this was at in their house. But anyway, I thought it was so cool because it's all my colors. I'm probably going to paint the frame. And then I think I want to hang it from here, but I'm not sure. I'm going to look for a place in the house. But I thought that was so pretty. This is, hold on. Let me see if I can show you. This is a small door on hinges. This went into my mom's beauty shop in her house. And I love it so much. They got it out of a bank. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If I can't use it, I'm just going to leave the hardware on and display it like this. And then I stopped at a yard sale and got apple bowls.